Love football and looking for something great to read? Welcome to the blog on You Gunners Book Review, the new go-to resource for football fans who love to read about all things concerning the beautiful game. Kick off this series, what better place to start than with Dennis Bergkamp's Stillness and Speed, charting the life and career of the legendary Arsenal forward and Dutch international star. The book was released in 2013 and is co-authored by Dennis and David Winner. Let's get into it. Stillness and Speed is much like Dennis himself, elegant, intelligent and unconventional in style. Rather than a straightforward blow-by-blow account that we're more used to, the book is structured as a series of conversations with the writer and former colleagues. The format takes some getting used to, admittedly, but it allows for a deeper, more analytical exploration of Dennis's career and his unique footballing philosophy, something that plays a huge part in this book. The book's title speaks to both Dennis's view of the game and his style on the pitch. He speaks at great length about the moments of stillness, the split second of perfect calm he sought before executing a pass or a shot, allowing him to process the game's unfolding chaos with a clarity that few others at that time possessed. When he came to Arsenal in 1995, his style seemed revolutionary in a side and indeed a league built on blood and guts. The book is a fascinating insight into the mind of a player who saw football not just as a physical contest, but as an intellectual puzzle to be solved. He deconstructs his most famous goals, like the legendary turn and finish against Newcastle United, who can forget that, and he does so without ego, and with the precision of an artist explaining his technique. The book takes readers on a journey from his formative years kicking a ball for hours with his brothers at home in Amsterdam, to his education in Ajax's academy, and to a difficult, creatively stifling period in Italy with Inter Milan. He describes that period, and indeed all periods, with raw honesty and a healthy dose of self-criticism. There's also scope for his colleagues at Milan and elsewhere to reflect on his career too, and there are no punches pulled. Of course, the heart of the book for many will be his time at Arsenal, where he became a leading light in Arsene Wenger's Invincibles. The mutual respect between the player and the manager is palpable and believable, and Dennis's analysis of what made that team so special is required reading for any Gunners fan who remembers that period. While the conversational style makes for a refreshingly authentic read, it can occasionally feel repetitive, with certain themes and anecdotes revisited from only slightly different angles. The chorus of voices from teammates and coaches like Johan Cruyff, Thierry Henry and Arsene Wenger adds valuable context, but sometimes it can interrupt the flow of Dennis's own narrative as we jump here and there between different voices. This is a minor quibble though. Stillness and Speed leaves aside the dressing room gossip that we're used to with more modern autobiographies, and in its place is a purer, more profound discussion of the beautiful game. Some may enjoy that, some may not. But it's a memoir that truly gets inside the head of a master, revealing the thought processes that built his career and produced moments of breathtaking skill. Stay tuned now for some pros and some cons. On the pro side, we've got unique insight. The book offers a rare and profound look into a footballing philosophy and a player who was, to all intents and purposes, a genius. It focuses on his technique and his split-second decision-making. It's got an intelligent format. Conversational structure with David Winner feels authentic and allows for a deeper, more analytical exploration than a standard ghost-written book. It's also an honest reflection. Dennis is candid about his struggles, particularly his difficult time at Milan and his well-documented fear of flying. You believe what he has to say. Cons now, the book can be repetitive. The style means some topics are circled back to multiple times, leading to a repetition of ideas. It also lacks a linear narrative. Those seeking a traditional chronological story, and there's nothing wrong with that, might find this structure slightly disjointed and a bit all over the place. And look, this book is not for the gossip hungry. If you love a bit of chit-chat from the dressing room, this one is almost entirely focused on the mechanics and the psychology of football. It doesn't offer much in terms of gossip, for scandals or controversy. And now for the all-important rating. This book reflects the man in a truly believable way. Its candour, its sharpness, its focus on footballing philosophy, all things you'd expect from a perfectionist like Dennis. And then there's plenty in the book for fans beyond the Arsenal world too. As I've mentioned, the narrative style is as unique as the man himself. It won't be for everyone, but if you stick with it, there are plenty of insights you just wouldn't get in a first-person retelling. In all, it's 4 cannons out of 5 from me. Whose book should we look at next? Leave some suggestions in the comments.